When I started in Lycoming County, women weren't allowed to wear pants in court. It was inappropriate court attire. You could be sent home if you didn't have a skirt on. But I'll tell you, in January of 1996, when I became a judge and I sat in that courtroom, which is freezing 12 months a year, I said, I'm wearing pants and nobody's going to tell me I can't. And then it was like this whole new world, because now a woman was there to stand up for every woman, regardless of what they did, to be able to say, why can't I do this? There's no reason I can't.
In 6th grade, we had to write a report on what we wanted to be when we grew up. And I didn't pick law because I had some burning desire to be law, but it really bothered me that all the girls in my class were picking girl roles. They were nurses or they were secretaries, and so I'm like, I'm picking something that guys do. And that's how it happened, and so I had to write this report on being a lawyer. So that's what started it, and it just kind of stuck after that.
But law firms refused to hire women. They just didn't hire women, no matter how wonderful they were. And what a loss of the talent and the skill and just the whole dimension that a woman could bring to an issue. Because clearly we have different experiences than men.
With me, I think the ground I felt I was breaking was I was the first judge to be elected who had a background of family law. Not that some of the other judges might not have done some family law, but that was my practice. 80 to 90% of what I did was family law. And when I campaigned under the guise of I wanted to be the family court judge, and I wanted to keep that position. I didn't want to rotate out of it as soon as the first opportunity came along. And so that's what I feel for me was more groundbreaking than the fact that I was the second female elected judge.
No matter what role I was in the community, whether it was an emergency medical technician or a member of the theater, is to do whatever I do to make this place better than it was when I got here. And having the opportunities in the different roles that I have, like president judge and judge in the Court of Common Pleas and judge of treatment court, that to whom much is given, much is expected of in return.
There's no mistaking that you bring to the bench your past, your beliefs, your take on things. Even though I must apply the law, there's a lot of discretion for a judge to do things. And so I think what's important is having a lot of diversity among us, and so some of that does boil down to the male versus female, and I'm sure that I have a different take on things than the male judges just because I'm a female. But to me it's more than just the male-female thing. If we were all exactly the same, to me that just wouldn't be fair.